I'm taking you on a quick tour of my yard, sort of like a before and after. These are all the pots. I need to repot all of these for the party. I've ordered some morning glories to go up on these. I've got to clean all my statues, all my Buddhas. Got Buddha down there, laying down, covered in vines. Trim my knockout roses and clean up back here. I'm behind the fish pond. Oh, I still have 2 more pots to pull down. I'm behind my fish pond. I'm going to go in front of my fish pond. Okay, so I walked over to the general area when you walk outside of the porch. There's my fish pond. We might not have fish this year. We talked about just having a waterfall without fish. It's in bad shape right now. And also, the sand lot has been covered in vines, so I've got to do something with that. Lacey says, don't do the sand lot, just let it grow back. And the fig vine fell down during a storm last week. We had a really bad storm, and the fig vine fell, and so we have it strapped, can you see that, to the structure so that it won't fall down again. There's my honeysuckle, and I've got all those flagstones to do something with. This is where my gazebo is going to eventually go someday. So I'm turning now. I'm on the far side by the swing. These bamboo we've just cut back, extremely cut back. We're going to separate them or get new bamboo, and they're going to go all the way across the fence to the very end of the fence over there. So I've always wanted to get rid of this stupid little strip of dirt where weeds grow and just cement that in. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But there's the pool. Lacey cleaned all of the leaves out of it day before yesterday, and so now it's kind of green. It's got to settle, and then we're going to put some drop out in it and clean it up real good. But I cleaned all the weeds. I've still got to do the garden by the porch. Right now there's no furniture out here because we're supposed to get tornadoes today. They even canceled school. So these 2 gardens, this is where I had my herb garden. And Pumpkin and Lola used this to go to the bathroom, so don't use herbs from there anymore. I've got to find a safer place for my herbs. What I do have left in there is chives growing like crazy. I always get some oregano that still volunteers somewhere in here somewhere. And my rosemary, which is so twiggy and woodsy now. I'm thinking about braiding those branches and making it ornamental. I love my rosemary, but it's just, give me a minute. I've got Catherine here, and we just went to see her Riri. She's in the hospital. She just had her hips replaced. So, this garden has to be redone. And this garden has to be redone. Yes, I am. But that's all that's really the big work that's left, because we cleaned like crazy. See, that's the bamboo from across the pool. So, Now walking towards the back of the yard. Here's the fig vine. Walking around my studio. And here's my studio. You can't see inside. You can't see really well. That's my studio. You really can't see that. This lean-to is going to get covered up with curtains. Just a minute, baby.
I'm doing the Wii. I'm waving something at the Wii thing, but it's just not working.
And there's Catherine whining about the Wii because it's not working. She's off of school because of the tornadoes. This little patch was behind the scooter, so it's still got to be cleaned up because we moved the scooter and that was the patch that didn't get moved. So yeah, curtains are going to go around this lean-to to cover up all of Joe's tools. And I, so proud of myself, emptied out the shed. It is completely empty, and I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to sell it. And this is where I was going to put an iris garden, but Harb at Hearts of Oasis said that the irises that I want won't grow there. So I'm going to have to put something else there. I don't know what. And there's the bamboo, and this is the yard looking from the other side. It's a big yard. It's got good structure. Just needs a lot of work. And we're gonna, next weekend, power wash this dirty cement. And you can't tell, but right here I've got blackberries. There's blackberries growing right there. So, gotta do something with all of this and all of that. And cement over this nasty strip that's right there, because I hate that. But my favorite thing is to lay on my lawn chairs and look out over the pool at my fish pond and my lady, which is around the corner. It's a nice yard. I have to go do the Wii now.